Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Conquest video guide. Now you'll be able to find these and all my other guides on my SWGOH Life website. If you haven't seen it yet, go and check it out. There'll be a link in the description below. Not only you find these useful Conquest video guides, you also have daily plan that you can follow along if you want to, as well as feeds guide. Recommended data disk is still under construction. I'm still really testing out, see what the best combo is. Now that I finished playing through Sector 5, be on the lookout soon for the data disk set video, just showing you different data disk set that I collected and how they perform. And of course you've got also enemies tool on there, where you can see their speed ranges, see the recommended counters and so on. Pretty much everything in one place that will help you conquer the Conquest. Now over in our videos, Sector 1 all the way through 4 and now Sector 5 finally came through, and oh boy, I have to say, without Amplify Agony, these battles take 2 to 3 minutes at least in most cases. So what I'll do now here in Sector 5, I don't want you sitting here for an hour watching me play Conquest. So pretty much all the battles I will speed up at least by like 4 times. So instead of taking 2 to 3 minutes, each battle will be 30 seconds. But anyway, footage will be a little bit faster, but at least, you know, hopefully I'll get you in and out of this video in a matter of few minutes instead of you waiting for an hour. So let's first review the feats in Sector 5. You have to defeat 50 enemies with Bounty Hunter units. Now Bounty Hunters can struggle versus most opponents here to stay alive in Sector 5. So I'll show you a trick how to keep them alive. We have to attempt to inflict ability block 60 times. Plenty of units to do that. I think, you know, you shouldn't have issues with this one. And probably the one that will take the longest is blinding 60 times, because only 3PO and Chewie has got an AoE blind, but there's a way to kind of cheese blinds versus mini boss. I'll show you one of the teams that, you know, did quite well. And Evasion as well, you know, you can just kind of do it at the same time as blind, I guess, and you're spreading foresight. So Evasion 1 also didn't find it particularly difficult. It just kind of got completed while I was playing. In terms of data disk sets, so this is what I end up with here in Sector 5. So I've got 45 Entrench for lots of survivability out of the gate, then 3 stacks of Zealous Ambition, so at least my support and healers can actually do some damage, and finally Vitality for extra survivability. More health means more offense because of Zealous Ambition data disk for your support. Mostly you will see Grandmaster Yoda, he'll be an absolute beast. So let's just first kick off here with the Sith team. And the idea is here is obviously you do have here, if you do have Malgus, you can plonk him in, so because he has a blind, but it's a single target blind, so you may get 1 or 2 blinds a battle. If you don't have them, you can just maybe put Trey or some other Sith in there. And then I do have here Bastila. She puts foresight both on the leader and herself, so that's 2 evasions per battle at least. And on her basic, she's got an ability block, and then Darth Vader as well there. He's got ability block on his basic as well, so you got, you know, quite a few ability blocks with his Sith team. Moving on, we've got now the Bounty Hunters. As I said, there's a trick to it that you can make your Bounty Hunters efficient here, effective in Sector 5, and that is to bring in Beskar Mando. He's a scoundrel, he's not a Bounty Hunter, so he will not contribute to the contract, but because all the Bounty Hunters are scoundrels, whenever they fall below 50% health, he'll get a bonus turn and he can put damage immunity on them, and as well cleanse off the debuffs from all of them, which will kind of allow you to turn the tides of the battle and actually get your Bounty Hunters rolling. So you go going versus Inquisitors. They're really going all ham there on boss. They remove his turn meter, unfortunately. His ability blocked, and this is where now Manda comes in play, cleansing off, putting damage immunity, and now I can get my plays going. I can get my contract going as well. And as soon as OG Mando gets a turn, we'll be able to hopefully disintegrate their Grand Inquisitor. There we go. And from here now, again, just kind of looping through. Griff keeps healing up, Beskar Mando keeps dispelling, and OG Mando keeps disintegrating, and Boba is there for his AoE ability block. So, you know, very nice Bounty Hunter team there that's effective versus many opponents. Moving on to a Jedi team. So this is kind of variation, obviously, with Jedi Master Luke and General Kenobi for the Global General Kenobi feat. I'm bringing in Hermit Yoda. He can put foresight on order your Jedis. Hopefully you can evade a few attacks in each battle. And Luke on his special, again, he's got a blind, but only single target blinds. Again, you may get 1 or 2 blinds per battle. Maybe you can try and stall long enough. But the whole idea here is try to keep calling General Kenobi here for assist with Inherited Teaching. So he's the one doing the defeating for the Global Kenobi feat. Hermit Yoda keeping everybody obviously topped up with full health and protection. Jedi Knight Luke using blind whenever he can, so you know, you can go ahead and do that. Once you get into ultimate, you reset your cooldowns, so I was able to squeeze in another blind just before battle ended. So let's moving on now onto some sort of Jedi mishmash team now. I'm not recommending you do this if you have low gear Lumi and low gear Jedi Knight Guardian here in Sector 5. But if you do have them leveled up, you know, you can also use this kind of team. Jedi Master Kenobi on his basic versus dark side, he will be applying ability block. Mace as well can land ability block. Lumi on her specials got ability blocks, and Guardian as well has got an ability block. That's why Guardian is in there really. However, we need somebody with damage, so I brought in Barris. She's a support or a healer, I'm not sure. But obviously she'll be able to do some nice damage because of Zealous Ambition data disc. So whenever I can, I call her to assist with Mace or with General Kenobi, so I can actually get these guys down. But as you can see, my low gear Guardian didn't last very long. But if it is, I just wanted to highlight, you know, the Galactic Republic Jedi, they do have ability blocks, so you can get quite a few ability blocks out here as well. Then obviously also try to get some kills with Jedi Master Kenobi if you can for the global Kenobi feat. Of course, we got the Leinobi, Farmnobi global feat as well. So if you've been following the channel, in most cases I do under Ray lead, so you can keep my low gear farm boy Luke alive. And as the fifth, this time I'm bringing in Grandmaster Yoda. He can keep spreading foresight, we can keep evading attacks, and obviously he can also do a lot of damage because of those Zealous Ambition data discs that I have. A little bit annoyingly here, obviously their Grievous's attacks can't be evaded, so we won't be evading all that much really, but at least, you know, we were able to get through these guys with Farm Boy Luke alive, so I was able to get the global feat here done with these guys as well. Duke was a little bit annoying, eventually do get him down, and Asajj as well. So probably the quickest way really to get blind is using these guys, because 3PO and Chewie, his blind ability applies to all the enemies, so you can get at minimum, if you keep everybody alive, by the time 3PO and Chewie gets a turn, you will get 5 blinds. So that's probably the fastest way to get this done. Going versus Night Sisters, I'm kind of trying here to spread the damage, try to keep them all alive, so I get 5 blinds here in this battle. I didn't go all out. When it comes to Night Sisters, I always like to go after 1000 first, just that you get rid of her unique with the plague, and then obviously trying to go after Daka so she doesn't revive somebody, finish off Asajj, and then Talia, and then finally we'll get rid of Night Sister as well. Boom, there we go. So you can also use Darth mode lead because you get 20% evasion for your CF allies here, so it's also a very quick way to gain a lot of evasions without relying all blind on foresight. Again, bringing in Malgus if you do have them, so you can get, you know, a few 1 or 2 blinds maybe out per battle, and then Basti and Darth Vader there for the ability blocks on their basic, and obviously Malak for trying to keep the team together. Night Sisters actually almost got through him in the end. Okay, so as mentioned before, if you want to kind of cheese blinds, you could actually also bring in 3PO and Chewie here, so you could do Rey, 3PO, Chewie, Mission, Hermit Yoda, and Jedi Knight Luke, but my 3PO and Chewie was a bit low on stamina already, because if you bring those guys in, you've got 3 guys with blind that are light side. Rey can keep them alive. Hermit Yoda keeps healing Rey, so Rey can just keep spamming lifeblood, so you can stall this out. And the best battle to do this is the mini boss here in Sector 5. While they are fast, they don't hit as hard, and also the battle, you've got 10 minutes to cheese through, rather other battles are only 5 minutes for you to cheese through. So maybe if you'd even bring in here 3PO and Chewie instead of which I did Zalbar there, you could probably get like somewhere around 20-30 blinds per battle, I would pretty much be certain, or even more. I think I got here about 10 or 15 blinds in this particular battle, because Mission and Jedi Knight Luke both got only single target blinds. Definitely maybe bringing 3PO and Chewie if you still have good stamina on him, get him in there and you'll be able to cheese quite a lot. So speaking of feats, let me show you. Again, I was able to get ability block done quite easily, evasion as well quite easily as well, no issues whatsoever. So just have to come back to do one more this blinds battle, you know, when you cheese, and then obviously need to do some more bounty hunter battles as well. So overall, Sector 5, the feats themselves weren't too challenging, it just really no amplify-agonated disc makes this a little bit more tedious than it should have been, if you ask me, but you know, I got through. So you can see also very good progress here with global feats. I'm way on track here to get max grade hopefully quite easily in a few days. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.